Hello everybody, welcome back. It's a good day today. It's slightly overcast. I hope there are some good rains coming because I think these plants really need some water now. It has survived this scorching summer. I think they are just waiting for some good rains. What I'm gonna do today is show you a sugar apple tree, which is known as a sitaphal in India, and I will show you how it looks, the fruit, the flowers, the tree itself. It's a medium-sized temperate region tree. Doesn't quite like the 40 plus degrees Celsius temperature in this part of the world, so it's very difficult for it to be very productive tree here. But one of them have survived here, and so I'll kind of show that, and then I can show you a few banana plants, which I'm sure pretty much all of you would have seen. Okay, so let's go to the sitaphal, the one I was mentioning in the intro. This is the tree. As you can see, it's not a huge tree as such. It's much more a medium-sized tree. The leaves are smallish, velvety a little bit, and you can see the flowers here. This is how the flowers look. This is kind of not in bloom yet. Let me show you one which is a bit more opened up. As you can see, this is how it looks. This is a temperate region tree, typically originated actually in South America, West Indies, etc., in the tropics. This is how the flowers look, and this is a small fruit here. This is how the fruit looks. It has a very scaly exterior, as you can see. Once you cut open the fruit, the inside of it is very sweet, fleshy material that you can kind of scoop out and eat in and of itself, or you can make shakes out of it. It also has a very glossy, oblong, black colored seed inside, which is quite prominent, which cannot be consumed. Unfortunately, I've not been getting too many of these fruits. As you can see, some of these fruits just become extremely dried out because of the heat. Though there are, let me see if there are any larger fruits. Nothing that I can see, at least nothing very close to where I am. Maybe a bit higher up there might be, but nothing in my reach that I could show. There are a few up there on the top, but it's a bit too far. But yeah, so this is the sitaphal or sugar apple. It's called sugar apple in English, especially in South America and parts of West Indies, etc. In India, we call it sitaphal. We also call it custard apple. Technically, this is not custard apple. After this video, I'll show you what a custard apple tree is, but it's okay. At the end of the day, it's just semantics. I think we call it custard apple, so it is custard apple for us. This is the ramphal. You can see there is some difference in the leaves. There are no fruits of this. This becomes much larger tree, and it's quite different. The leaves are quite different from sitaphal. This is actually the custard apple, but in India the sitaphal is called custard apple. This is reticula, Annona reticulata, whereas the other one, the sitaphal, is squamosa. So that's the key difference. The flowers are a bit similar. So yeah, the flowers are similar, but the leaves are different and the fruit is quite different. It's not as sweet as sugar apple. You can see few new buds which are coming, so I hope I can get a fruit soon. Okay, so this is one of my banana plants. This is, as I'm sure all of you have seen it, the typical characteristic is of course this very long leaf, It's really a bounty from Mother Nature, because you pretty much use all parts of this tree. The leaves we use for packaging, we use it for food, almost like a plate for some of our feasts. There is a flower which comes purple color, which can be used, which is edible. The banana is of course edible. The inner stem of the stem is edible, all of which are extremely fibrous and extremely nutritious. Unfortunately, given our nutritional logic, which is a bit weird for me, we only eat the banana. And this is one of those local plants which can really become a big component of local food and local food culture. Unfortunately, in our food consciousness, we want to ship carrots and potatoes from kilometers away. Probably not the most sustainable thing to do, but yeah, so these days people don't eat the flower or the inner stem of this banana plant. Let me show you if there is a small banana plant. As you can see, there is a small banana plant here. It really grows from the root of the mama plant, and actually this might not really fruit well because it's in the shade. It requires a lot of irrigation. It requires good sunlight. There are a few more banana plants. We have had some very heavy wind thanks to a low pressure in Bay of Bengal, and some of this have been roughed up quite a bit because of the heavy wind. This is how the leaf looks. So you can see it's kind of folded leaf as it comes out as a new leaf, and then it kind of opens up to form the much broader leaf. It's amazing. It's really a bounty of nature, something which is one of my favorite plants, just because it's so useful. Every part of it is useful, a bit like the coconut tree. All right, so that is it for the day. Let me wrap up the day. Hope you had fun. Stay safe. Bye bye.